Right now, live at 5, a suspect is in custody after the grocery store shooting that left 10 people dead, the latest from Colorado. Plus, the jurors have been chosen for the trial of a former Minneapolis police officer when opening statements will begin. Plus, why U.S. health officials are raising questions about data regarding AstraZeneca and its COVID vaccine.
Coming up tonight, we get an inside look at the Madeline Island's brand new fire hall.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. A suspect is in custody for allegedly shooting and killing 10 people yesterday at a grocery store in Boulder, Colorado. Witnesses describe sheer terror inside the store, some scrambling to find places to hide as others escaped from any exit they could find. Jonathan Vigliotti reports from Boulder, Colorado.
Denny Strong, 20 years old. Nevin Studinsky, 23.
Authorities in Colorado read the names of the victims in Monday's mass shooting at a supermarket in Boulder, promising justice for their families.
I feel numb. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to talk to victims, their families. You know, it's tragic.
The 21-year-old suspected shooter, identified as Ahmed Alissa, has been charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder. Police say he used an AR-15 rifle to gun down multiple people, including 51-year-old officer Eric Talley, a father of 7 who joined the Boulder Police Department in 2010.
He's a very kind man, and he didn't have to go into policing. He had a profession before this, but he felt a higher calling, and he was willing to die to protect others.
Inside the store, Ryan Borowski says no one knew what was going on.
Heard, one loud bang, thought somebody just dropped something, an employee or something, and then another. And then by the third one, everybody was running. President Biden called on Congress to act following the grocery store shooting and the spa shootings in the Atlanta area just 6 days ago.
I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save the lives in the future.
Monday's attack was the 7th mass killing in the U.S. this year. Investigators have not established a motive, but are looking into whether the suspect was suffering from some type of mental illness at the time. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Boulder, Colorado.
Former President Obama released a statement on the shooting and gun violence, saying this is a normal that we can no longer afford. Well, the final juror has been chosen for Derek Chauvin's murder trial. The former Minneapolis police officer is charged in George Floyd's death. The prosecution and defense agreed on the 15th juror today, 2 weeks after the process first started. Today's pick will only be added to the jury if something happens to another juror between now and Monday when opening statements begin. Otherwise, they'll be dismissed, and the 12 jurors and 2 alternates will be left to deliberate. They were chosen from a field of more than 100 people. Most were dismissed because they had strong views about the incident. A Duluth man is behind bars after he allegedly assaulted a 92-year-old woman he didn't know in her own home. It happened around 4 Saturday afternoon near 20th Avenue West and 7th Street in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. Jordan Olson has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree burglary. Police say the 35-year-old walked into the victim's home. She told him to leave, but Olson went to grab a glass of water. He eventually came back and threw the victim on the ground. That's when the woman activated her life alert and Olson ran. 2 canines found him in the woods about 100 yards from the victim's home. Paramedics checked out the woman, but she was not taken to the hospital. Olson appears to have a lengthy criminal history. A felony warrant was issued for him on Friday, 1 day before the home invasion. Authorities say that warrant was for violating his supervised release for a past crime. He's also been convicted of felony criminal sexual conduct, aggravated robbery, and assault. The police union said in a statement today it's unfortunate that despite Olson's history, he's been allowed to reoffend so many times. Mike Mayo is running again for a seat on the Duluth City Council. He's hoping to take a spot that will be vacated by Joel Cypress at the end of the year. A campaign launch event was held this morning at Chester Bowl Park. Mayo has been an organizer with local issue campaigns and has served on many committees and boards. If elected, he wants to focus on advocating for the needs of people in the 2nd District and making Duluth an affordable place to live.
I'm really committed to being a responsive leader for the 2nd District and making sure that 2nd District constituents can come to me with their issues and concerns, no matter how small, and be assured that I will help address those issues.
Mayo ran for an at-large seat on the City Council back in 2019. Primaries will be held on August 10th, and Election Day is November 2nd. It's been 2 years since Madeline Island lost its only fire hall. Not only did the blaze destroy the island's only fire station, but also everything in it. Now, after years of work, firefighters, paramedics, and more finally moved into their new space this week. CBS3's Emma Quinn got an inside look.
747 days later, and a new fire station is standing here on Madeline Island. For the last 2 weeks, the fire department and emergency services have been moving into this new 11,000 square foot facility. The new station cost more than $3 million to build, and officials were able to design the building to the best to meet their needs with new equipment, office, and storage space. Officials say serving the community with the last 2 years without a true space of their own was a challenge, but they're grateful to be in their new building.
We have this brand new building, new equipment, and somehow with the insurance companies did us well. We have more than we had, and it is a silver line.
The building also has a fire suppression system which can help prevent another fire from occurring. The department says the pandemic did have an impact on construction, but only put them behind by a few weeks.
Thanks, Emma. And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear from other community partners who have helped get the new building up and running. Well, the shipping season has officially started as the first vessels left the Twin Ports today. The Burns Harbor departed from the BNSF ore dock around noon. She used the Superior exit. But the Paul R. Tregurtha will likely be the first ship of the season to sail under the aerial lift bridge. She's expected to leave the Midwest Energy Coal Dock around 9 o'clock tonight. Both will be headed for the Soo Locks, which open at noon tomorrow. Dave, shipping season beginning is always a sure sign of spring, at least nearing us in my mind, but it sounds like winter is trying to stick around a little bit longer.
Yeah, and those ships will be heading out during a gale warning if they're indeed heading out tomorrow, because the storm systems on our doorstep are kicking up the winds and kicking up the rain and snow chances as well. We do have an advisory or two to talk about. So there's the gale warning in effect Wednesday through 11 p.m. And inland Minnesota, northern St. Louis County, northern Lake County, northern Cook County, looking at a winter weather advisory until 7 o'clock tomorrow as the pair of lows pounds our region here, bringing in precip. The one to the northwest is a narrower band you see over there by Winnipeg, but the bigger, fatter system up from the south is the juicier one that's working its way up towards our area. And it gives us a short-term forecast then that looks like this. Rain and snow mixes, 100% chance tonight, 100% chance tomorrow. Temperature band coming down and narrowing, 35 for the low, 37 for the high. The warm spell is gone. Will it come back by Thursday when these lows go away? I'll let you know with the 7-day forecast in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a racial justice group finds a new home where they'll be located next in City by City. And tonight at 6, Minnesota's governor participated in a virtual press conference hosted by Jewish Community Action. His call to the legislature to pass anti-hate crime legislation.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki. And weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3. When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3 for up-to-date coverage morning and night.
It's a fact. We use our internet and TV more than ever, with most of us spending nearly 7 hours a day online. So it's no wonder thousands of families are switching to Spectrum, because most families have up to 8 connected devices, which means they need even more speed. Switch to Spectrum Internet and get the fastest starting speeds for the price. 100 megabits for just $44.99 a month. With a free modem and free security suite included. Call 833-621-4499. When it comes to TV, we're watching more than ever. In fact, 80% of us watch TV every day. Spectrum TV lets you catch all your favorite sports, news, and more live. Plus, download the free Spectrum TV app and watch on your devices. Switch to Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-621-4499. The fact is, Spectrum has the best services at the best price. Switch to Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract. Call 833-621-4499.
Get your outdoor projects done at Menards with AC2 pressure-treated lumber. This high-quality lumber can be used to build all of your outdoor projects. Right now, all AC2 pressure-treated lumber is 11% off. Add a distinctive finishing touch to your home with Novik Stackstone polymer panel. They're wind-resistant up to 160 miles per hour. A 4.93 square foot piece is $16.99 after 11% rebate right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Carrie Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A racial justice group on the Iron Range now has a permanent home, and the streets of Ashland will soon be getting some much-needed improvement. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. Starting things off on the Iron Range, where voices of ethnic and multicultural awareness of northern Minnesota began last year after the death of George Floyd. They hold various justice rallies and outreach events throughout the year. Now they signed a lease for their first headquarters located in Chisholm. The VIMA Multicultural Community Center will be located at 12 West Lake Street. If you want to get involved, their email is on our website, cbs3duluth.com. Now over to Ashland, where streets near the waterfront will get some updates as part of a $1.5 million project, according to the Ashland Daily Press. It's part of the city's plans to develop the waterfront. The Daily Press says a Department of Transportation grant covers about a third of the cost, and the rest will come from the city. Construction will happen near Creer Park and the Sioux Line ore dock. The project runs May to October. And we'll end in Duluth, where Health Equity Northland is helping people understand the impact the pandemic is having on the mental health of youth and young adults. This Thursday at 6 p.m., they'll host a virtual presentation with experts from St. Luke's, Duluth Counseling Center, and UMD. They'll share recommendations for children who are struggling and helpful strategies to use at home. The session is free, and you can find more information on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. And still to come on Live at 5, Duluth's Lake Walk construction nearing completion. We're learning more about when it will open.
Our long warm spell is over. Temperatures are falling back closer to normal. The normal's 37. Today we made it to 40, but temperatures will be cool enough, especially inland Minnesota, for the formation of a bit of snow. We'll talk about how much could come down by Thursday morning, coming up right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Army National Guard soldiers have the option to train and learn skills in the trade fields, skills that can lead to employment at home as well. Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. With great deals, get ready to turn your dreams into reality.
Right now, save big with a complimentary first month's lease payment on a new 2021 Camry. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're working hard to provide you with an improved DTA experience. With the Transit app, see your route in real time, get notifications, plan your trip, and more in one convenient place. And that's just one way we're building a better DTA.
I'm Jim from Jim Peralt Construction, a certified TAMCO contractor. What does that mean for you? TAMCO's full line of roofing and decking products allow me to offer the best options to homeowners. The average contractor can only offer 10 years. At Peralt Construction, we provide a full coverage 15-year labor and material warranty on residential and commercial buildings. Nobody can offer a better warranty than this. Give us a call today to find out what Jim Peralt Construction and TAMCO can do for you.
Join us weeknights. We're live at 5 as we go around the Northland city by city.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
CBS3 weather is brought to you by Breeze Roofing. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
So let's talk about high temperatures before we move on to the snow that's coming our way, or at least for some of our towns. You know, near the lake, it did get cooler, 37 in Superior, actually 38 Superior, 37 Park Point, 40 up over the hill here in the Duluth area. But out on the fringes, it's still busted into the 50s from Orr to Big Fork. Bemidji was fairly mild as well. And down to the south, Siren to Hayward to Watersmeet still had the warming trend. But the cool down for the rest of us is a sign that these low pressure systems coming our way will take our temperatures down as they bring our clouds up and our precip chances as well. First current conditions at the airport in Duluth, it's 38. Relative humidity is up to 86%, so we don't have to worry about a fire danger now. Easterly, northeasterly wind is running 20 miles per hour, and the general range of winds during the storm system here could go from 10 to even 25 plus miles per hour. It'll be a windy one. Air pressure is coming on down. Now it's at 29.97 inches of mercury, and barometer readings will stay down probably through Thursday morning. That'll be the duration of our twin low pressure systems that are working through the area. Quick look at current temps says the UP's not doing too bad from 43 to 50, but in Wisconsin, closer to the lake, it's in the upper 30s. Hayward is in the lower 40s, so the discrepancy on the range there is 37 to 42. Minnesota numbers by the lake are cooler in the 30s as well, even through Cloquet down to Moose Lake, but on the edges, we're still holding on to some upper 40s in places like International Falls. Again, the low pressure systems will be great equalizers and take all of our temperatures down. Well, one of those lows is coming in from the northwest, one's coming in from the southwest, and the southwest one has a better source of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So this one's probably going to bring us a ½ to inch worth of rain over the next day and a half or so. And then with cooler air wrapping in behind the other low, that's what will help shift things over towards a mix. And again, in the arrowhead of Minnesota, that's where there's a chance the mix will turn towards snow and try to stick like this. Taking a look at snow totals expected by Thursday morning. This band here, including the Mesabi and Vermilion ranges and pushing over towards Orr and the border, could run about 3 to 6 inches of snow there. The rest of us probably a trace to 2, and frankly, I'm thinking that the trace is most likely for Wisconsin, Michigan, and east central Minnesota because of the rain quotient that's going to be pretty heavy. But we need that rain, and so this is a good thing. We'll grin and bear it, and by Thursday we'll start to dry up, if not warm up, and hopefully we'll stave off that fire danger that threatened us last weekend. Tonight in Minnesota, when I say rain and snow likely, it's the models put it at 100%. That's awfully likely. Low temps will go from 30 near Ely to 37 by the lake and down towards Moose Lake. Wisconsin, Michigan temps, low-wise, about 34 to 36. Rain and snow likely again means 100% chance. And 100% chance throughout tomorrow, with high temps, Wisconsin, Michigan running 37 to 41. And for Minnesota, those numbers will run about 36 to 40. But it won't stay around forever. We may have a little shoveling to do in the arrowhead of Minnesota by Thursday morning, but by Thursday afternoon, we get partial sunshine, but we don't really warm up. We stay in the 30s through Friday, perk up a bit into the 40s from Saturday through Tuesday. But there's another low coming that could bring another round of mixes here on Saturday. Only a 40% shot, but we, of course, promise to keep our eye on it as we get closer to the weekend.
Thanks, Dave. The Lake Walk in Canal Park is expected to reopen to the public just in time for Grandma's Marathon. Duluth's project supervisor says Phase 3 construction is right on schedule and will start back up in the next week or two. Crews were busy last year putting in new stones, creating wider trails, and inserting concrete walls, all to prevent future storm damage. As we await the reopening, the city is asking everyone to stay on the outside of the construction fencing for your safety and the sake of those contractors.
It's closed. There are dangerous elements out there right now in the construction zone. If somebody got hurt, went in there and got hurt, it doesn't matter that they went past the signs. There would be a lot of consequences.
After this section is completed, project leaders are setting their sights on the stretch from Water Street to Leif Erikson Park. Well, on this National Puppy Day, we'd be remiss not to show you some of our very favorite photos you all sent in to us today. The big goal of the day is to raise awareness of both puppy mills and the big need for animal adoptions. But perhaps the best part has been getting to see all of your pups like this from all around the Northland. Thanks so much to everyone who shared their pictures with us. We have more of them on our Facebook page. And here at CBS3, we love animals, so it's only natural we show off some of our furry friends to you today. We have a whole bunch of them. Kelly has a dog, Dave has a dog, I have 2 dogs. There's one of them, Bluey's right there. Our CBS3 morning anchor Jenna Wells' dog. There's my dog Duke, we just recently adopted him. Our producer Kaden has a pup. We just love animals here, and we were so excited to be able to show them off and raise awareness for a good cause. Dave loves that little pup. Well, continuing with the theme, let's talk about today's adoptable pet coming to us from Precious Paws Humane Society of Chisholm. This is Riley. He is a handsome young gray tabby who is friendly and loves attention. He'll ask for you to pet him anytime you move past his cage. He's quick and playful and would love a household that can keep him busy. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Riley, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, Wisconsin's Lieutenant Governor visits UW-Superior. What he says is Northwest Wisconsin's biggest pandemic problem. And questions surrounding AstraZeneca data. Concerns about the COVID vaccine's lasting consequences.
6-year financing has been extended at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and you can finance it free for 6 years. Plus, get free shipping. Extended savings with extended financing for 6 years. Now at Home Furniture.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available in the GMC Sierra. Step up to GMC and get over $5,200 purchase cash on 2021 Sierra light-duty crew cab models. Or current eligible GMC owners get $5,500 purchase allowance. Visit your Lake Country GMC dealer.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact and subcompact tractors. Our reliable #1 selling tractors are designed for easy operation and feature all the performance-matched attachments needed to tackle any job. Right now, get 0 down and 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $1,000.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
The world changed in an instant, but at MediaCom, we were ready. And as internet traffic increased, we never slowed down. schools and businesses went virtual, and we powered a new reality. For more than 20 years, we've been building a future-ready network to keep you ahead of it all. And now, Mediacom will be among the first to take you to 10G. We're making the next giant leap forward in internet technology and taking you further than you can imagine.
The selection at Stone Countertop Outlet is the largest in the region. Thousands of slabs, hundreds of colors, and the most popular quartz brands, too. See the entire collection at stonecountertopoutlet.com or call our showroom.
For over 20 years, Breeze Roofing has been totally dedicated to getting the job done right, and done right now. We pride ourselves on being the highest quality exterior remodelers in the area. Call Breeze for all your roofing needs.
Now at Home Sleep Express, you can test and buy a famous Purple mattress and get 0% interest financing for 6 years. Purple's patented science makes for cooler and more comfortable sleep. Get free delivery, setup, and a 120-day guarantee. The famous Purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
Wisconsin's lieutenant governor says our region faced its own unique challenges at the height of the pandemic. The University of Wisconsin-Superior hosted Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes for a virtual presentation today. He spoke about bridging both civic and public health during the pandemic. Barnes says hospital capacity was one of Northwest Wisconsin's biggest issues.
In northern Wisconsin, in northwestern Wisconsin, we were at a point where hospital beds were almost run out completely, where people who weren't even COVID patients may not have been able to get into a hospital. And that was the unfortunate and frightening reality that too many people had to deal with. And we knew that it was important.
Barnes says there's a light at the end of the tunnel now that Wisconsin has administered more than 2 million vaccine doses. U.S. health officials are raising questions about data AstraZeneca released on its COVID vaccine. Mary Maloney explains why some are saying a simple error could have lasting consequences.
Encouraging test results AstraZeneca released about its COVID-19 vaccine may have been based on incomplete information. The National Institutes of Health released an unusual statement Tuesday saying an independent panel of medical experts is concerned AstraZeneca's numbers could give an incomplete view of the vaccine's efficacy results.
The data that was in the press release were somewhat outdated and might in fact be misleading a bit.
AstraZeneca stands by its research, but promises to provide more information within a couple of days.
This is really what you call an unforced error, because the fact is, this is very likely a very good vaccine.
Still, some fear the back and forth may spook the public.
And this kind of thing does, as you say, do nothing but really cast some doubt about the vaccines and maybe contribute to the hesitancy.
Health experts say this kind of transparency proves safeguards are in place, especially since AstraZeneca's vaccine isn't yet authorized for use in the United States.
The public should rest assured that nothing will get approved unless the FDA does a thorough analysis of this data.
The potential for vaccine hesitancy comes as medical experts fear the United States is on the cusp of another COVID surge if Americans let their guard down.
Given that the Europeans are surging back up, that is very clear that this is a risk that we will be doing the same thing if we don't pull back.
I'm Mary Maloney reporting.
AstraZeneca says it plans to apply for emergency use authorization in the United States in April. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. If you're 50 or older, ask your doctor about screening options.
Do you want to do more to help your community? The All of Us research program is a great way to contribute to health discoveries for today and the future. Call, visit us online, or download the All of Us app to learn how you can make a difference.
With over 30 years of providing the best service in the Northland, Ogston's Body and Paint has built their reputation through honesty and respect. So when bad things happen to your vehicle, trust Ogston's to make them right again.
At Super One Foods, we go to great measures to deliver you with top quality meat every day. Get 12 ounces of Smithfield sliced bacon for only $2.99 and try our Smithfield fresh and natural pork steak for just $1.99 per pound. Plus, we provide the best of the best in fresh produce. Get Dole head lettuce for just 99 cents each and get Roma tomatoes for just 99 cents per pound. Through all that we do, we've got you in mind. Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
At Play It Again Sports, we have the largest selection of new and used hockey equipment in the area, along with a huge selection of hockey sticks, apparel, and cross-country skis.
Trade in, trade up, and save.
Coming up tonight at 6, as vaccine distribution ramps up in Wisconsin, actually getting an appointment is proving to be difficult for some.
Well, we're getting some much-needed moisture here. Rain for most of us, but snow up north. We'll talk about how much.
Get local vaccine information all at CBS3Duluth.com.
Do you want to do more to help your community? The All of Us research program is a great way to contribute to health discoveries for today and the future. Call, visit us online, or download the All of Us app to learn how you can make a difference.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men, celebrating 30 years in business in 2021 with 30% off store-wide, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. A suspect is in custody for allegedly shooting and killing 10 people yesterday at a grocery store in Colorado. Authorities are now vowing to secure justice for their families. And tonight at 6, the Grand Rapids School District is considering major cuts to its budget. At 6, we hear about what exactly it could affect. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you right back here at 6.